get bookie.
What you gonna do? 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 Open up.
Stunt.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, where we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
You getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some clout around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gate, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change, just scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive a gang. Straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the Benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't with that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back.
Time to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. Learn hustling early, it's hardwired. Total bezel, frozen neck off like a tire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Been getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, where we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back. Tell you how to get rich quick. 20 a month and I can show you how the other half lives. Yeah, I can take you out of this. Get on your grind and take the dive. Can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it and flip. You just copped yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna live just like this. Checks to the man and crawl back in the hole. Yo, I can turn the dirt into gold. Just take a little slice of heaven and bring it right back home. The price of easy living is a bit of your soul. No appliances in your kitchen.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. We've made it, we have made it. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, bringing you coverage of the Super Bowl. It's almost surreal when you take in the atmosphere, isn't it? The magnificent spectacle that surrounds this game each and every February. And at the center of it, the best team from both conferences who fought all all season long for the honor of playing here tonight.
And you know what's beautiful about this stage, Kate? These teams who meet the Super Bowl each and every year, we've learned this. They're not always the most talented team in the league. They're the two who never buckled under the pressure, never let the moment become too big. You know what I love to say? They're the ones that didn't just play with one another. They played for one another. And I can't wait. You can't wait. The world can't wait to see which team truly earns the right to raise that Lombardi and call themselves a champion.
Now Murray on the play fake. He's taking a shot on his first play. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. Second down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the gun, it's Murray. Completed to his running back. He breaks the tackle. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Third and just 2 to go. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Back to the air. Murray. Completed over the middle. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Murray here on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle, still going. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Fryer meet there to bring it in. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
First and 10 from the 41. Blown back, gets the handoff. Down the sideline, inside the 30. There it is, touchdown, Detroit! The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air is Herbert. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So second down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Herbert now to throw on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. They're going for it. It's Herbert. That's to the sideline, and it's a catch by Watson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Dolphins respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Play action now, Murray. Headed out right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second and 3 now. From the 37. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out a little short of the 40. It's a 21-yard gain. And that gives the Lions the first.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. 1st and 10, Murray. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. We've reached the end of the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Miami in just a moment. Welcome back, all. Second quarter of Super Bowl 62 just moments away. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And in for the Detroit touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10, here's Herbert. Gets this one to Watson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now the Lions calling a timeout, their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now Herbert again. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Connects with his back. Kimani Vidal. Touchdown, Miami! Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. The linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Gets this one to Shaheed. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now Murray on the play fake. Caught by Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Detroit. So a crazy first half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. The Lions looking for a score just before the break. On first down, they'll run. Gets to space right side. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get some late points and the lead. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Waddle now in motion right. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Pitts brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Herbert, first and 10. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Clock running, Dolphins will hurry to the line. From the gun, it's Hall. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Herbert now, blitz coming. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way. I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. This close to 6.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
It's Herbert once more. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On third down, Herbert. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. Up and good from Blankenship. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Third and long for him here. And he brings this one in, but does so out of bounds. That throw just took him too close to the boundary. We've got 4th down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
He's back to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th. Back now, pressure on its way. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they bring him down around the 34. Throwing on first is Herbert. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They give on 2nd to Hall. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Herbert on first down. Catch is made in close. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Herbert from the gun. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Third and goal. Here's Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Called in by Worthy. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. So we've hit the end of 3 in Super Bowl 62. It's Lions football. Some ground to make up if they want that title. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Pressure coming, it's Murray. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They snap it to Murray. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Handoff now out of the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Chased out to his right. And he's going to be blocked out at the 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They're set up at the 35 now. Murray here on 1st down. Gets him on the out route. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He's on the move. He's running with it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, kid, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins needing 4 points. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Herbert with a blitz coming. Won't get this complete to Pitts. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here he is to throw. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Hall. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. It could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins make the play that should win them this game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. He's going to push one deep down. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Cut near the goal line. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. Butker to try the point after. And no, they faked it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching them off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. And South Florida is the home of champions, baby. The Miami Dolphins have won the Super Bowl. The commissioner of the NFL, Roger Goodell, about to award the Lombardi Trophy to the Miami Dolphins. Super Bowl.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is